Hello. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing today? Hello, Nobu. How are we doing? All right, today we get to play the update for Wua, and we get to play the Cyberpunk Edgerunner collab story. Yay! 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 Maybe this will convince me to watch it, cause like when it originally came out, I was interested because a lot of people were talking about it and I saw it circulating online. And I know it's like really good and like people talk about it, but I just never gotten around to watch it. So maybe this will convince me to watch it after playing this. No best decide to make entire family cry. Oh no, that means not gonna be good for me. But yeah. So I'm excited. I may have some questions depending on how much they explain and stuff like that. But yeah. I hope it's as good as, like I said, comparing it to the Assassin's Creed collab for Reverse. So I hope that this will be just as good as that. Considering I got way more into into as in like I'm more interested in Assassin's Creed, but like if I ever played it, I'd suck. I just watch someone else play. But at least for this, I can actually watch it. I'm making a very strong dad level spicy stew. It's making fumes. Oh, I see. I see. All right, let's get started. Okay, we'll let people finish talking first.
白きゲートキーパーなら詳しい事情を知ってるはず。モーニエと話してから何か手がかりがないか連絡してみよう。
Okay, let's teleport. Boom, go. You're about to enter focus mode for this story. This free Resonators game environments occupied by other quests but temporarily suspended. Blah blah blah. Yes. I'm not doing any other quest right now, legitimately. So it will be fine. Literally, Dania is almost finished. I've been kind of not playing the game as much after last update, just because I wanted a bit of a break. So now I'm coming back. She's like almost done. Like she just has like a couple of her skills left that I need to finish. So that's just a bit of killing a bunch of stuff. And so Mirai has consented to being stuck in event mode. Yes, I have consented to be stuck here. Goodbye, further grinding. Yes, I have said goodbye to it. It's fine.
Senpai, Abu君、来てくれましたね。
久しぶりだな。あれ、くんくん。おかしいな。お前の体、変な匂いがついてるぞ。残像のような、機械のような。くんくん、エクソスオームとは別の。
Wow, I wish my sense of smell would be that good. I can just tell.
具体的に何の匂いかって聞かれてもよくわからないけど。
匂いの由来は私が採集した周波数サンプルかも
I
し
mean,
れま
there's
せ
like
ん。
a bunch of events running right now too, so I should probably finish those as well. So I'm not grinding, I'm doing events, so I gotta get one or the other done.
ええ、それに関しては現在解析中です。何かわかれば良いのですが。
I did check how long the collab is, like the story. I'm clicking.
先輩
Game, I'm
前に言って
clicking!
いた
Why are you
心
not
の
letting
収
me go
益
to
に
the
つい
next
て
part?
少し
I'm
調べて
sorry,
み
I
ま
had
し
a
た
moment there.
どうやら
I checked to see
夢
how
と
long
関
it
係が
is.
あるよう
I
ですね
estimated to be at least an hour to 2 hours long, because anything more than 2 hours, I don't think they could make content for more than 2 hours. Also, generally most collabs are that long. I would like generally think.
中の周波数やナイトメア残像が
I
現
checked
実
and
に影
it's
響を
like
及ぼさないよう
2
に
hours and
普段は
55, so
二人のゲート
almost
キー
like
パーが守ってる
almost 3 hours.
昔周域に問
I
題が
also
起きた
don't know
時
how
は
long it's
私
like
たちで何とかしてた
because I saw some people 2 hours a little less than that, but it's around there. You sure about that? Yes, I'm sure I clicked the
で
button.
も空間を書き換えら
Most
れる
people
周波数には
speed run.
一度も
That
出会
is
ったこ
true.
とが
People
ない
do speed run. Might be 6 hours
学
in
園の
your
方は
time. True, true,
何か
true.
影響を受けてる
I literally said to myself, I checked the thing. I was like, it's around 2 hours 55, 2 hours like 30, 40. I'm like, that's like, I'll just round it to like 3 hours. That'll literally take us like this entire week to do it.
現在ゲートの影響範囲はまだ小さいです皆さんを近づかせないように学園は危険エリアを分けましたリンネイさんにサンプルを持ち帰るよう頼みましたので後ほどコレクティブと協力して対策を講じたいと思いますしかし私たちにできるのは時間稼ぎだけ周波数の流出を止めることはできません
ゲートの調査は私に任せて学園に危害が加わらないように一刻も早く問題を解決したい
ええわかりましたゲートの位置は今デバイスに送りました先輩
Yo, hello Evie, how are you? Hopefully you're doing good today. We are doing the Cyberpunk Edgerunner collab story. We just started, so haven't gone too far here. There you go, we just started right here. The title card came in. I'm excited. I have high hopes that it'll be good because I've seen a good collab and a bad one from 2 different gacha games. Like, how long was this ago? Last year, I think, right? The reverse one was probably around that time, so was the Star Rail one. So they were pretty close in terms of time, so I think it was like last year, somewhere like that. So hopefully it'll be good. A little iffy, back from a trip and still recovering from the jet lag. I see, I see. Well, hopefully the jet lag won't be lingering for too long, because that always sucks when you come back. Or you get there and you get jet lag and it's like not very fun. Alright, let's move our Patushas to investigation. Door. As always, randomly a door just shows up and you push open the door. It's like, hi, what's up on the other side? Okay, where am I? Where? Oh my god, my game. Did my game just die in... Oh my god, my game actually did just die. Okay, guys, well... Oh my god, my game actually just did die. Okay. My game actually, like, glitched out so bad it died. Okay. But that aside, doing good. Hope you've been doing well. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm doing pretty okay myself. I was excited until my game just crashed on me. Arise. I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna get the timing this time, but my game and my OBS lagged from each other, so my timing became off. So, oops. So why is my game crashing? I'm not even playing it on the day it released, which is like yesterday. I swear people are done playing it or have done a good amount of playing this. Why is my game dying? Of all the colors to look at in the dark, why bright yellow? Okay, I'll tell you why bright yellow. It's because my favorite One Piece character, one of the colors in his color palette is yellow. You either get yellow, black, white, or blue. But the most, like, prominent color he has is yellow. So that's why you get a bright yellow screen in the dark, Nobu. Because I picked the most prominent color that he has. Okay, there we go. The game decided not to be dumb and stupid and boot up again. And the game decided to exist. Alright, there we go. It's not crashing. One of the admirals? No. This person is not an admiral. Here, Evie, I feel like it'll narrow this down for you. If I tell you, I'm assuming you know generally good amount of One Piece. So if I tell you of this group of characters, then I feel like you should be able to get it. He is part of the worst generation. Because then at least I narrow it down for you, but there's still a couple people you can guess. Okay, let me teleport over here. I'm up to the Fishman village. Oh, never mind. Literally, that what I literally told you means nothing to you. Never mind. I take it back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Evie. That literally means nothing. Wait, did you just start watching One Piece? Lol. Okay. You tell me this because my brain's just like. Most of the people who want to start watching One Piece, they're like, we'll wait for like the remake to happen, which I don't know when it's supposed to happen, because they're supposed to fix some of the like arcs and some of the like pacing and other things for it. So I was like, you're watching One Piece, you're not waiting for like the new version to come out. Also, you're in Fishmanville. Oh my god, you're like basically almost at the beginning. You're not even at... I read it. I had to do a double take, Evie, because I thought I read Fishman Island, and I'm like, that's way later. And I was like, wait a minute, that's not what it says. You're like earlier in the story. No one knows nothing after the first 10 minutes of episode 1 because I didn't like it. That is fair. It's all good. Like Nobu, I probably would have quit watching it after one of my favorite characters died. And then if I didn't find another character I liked, I probably would have, because honestly, later on in the later parts, after a certain amount of arcs, I basically was only watching the show for this one character. And then once they were gone, I was like, who am I supposed to like now? I found someone else. And then I continued to watch it purely for that. And then once the arc was done for that character, I was like, I'm not really going to watch it. But people, because I have friends who read and watch it, they talk to me about it. So, yeah. I haven't watched it as much recently, but I was binge watching it a bit with one of my friends a while back. It's a big One Piece fan. Fair enough. Oh no, I didn't mean Fishman Island. I'm way past Arlong Park, lol. Okay. Okay. Good. Because I was confused. Because I was like, you said that? I was like, if it was earlier, I thought you would have told me Arlong Park, but then I was like, okay, maybe I'm just bad. But then I also was like, if you were talking about Fishman Island, you would also say that. So I was a bit confused, so I just assumed it was before or later, somewhere there. Wait, okay, have you even met this character yet, now that you're at Fishman Island? You haven't met this character. Evie, you haven't met my favorite character yet. But I can tell you who is my first favorite character before my current favorite character. My first favorite character was Ace, but I feel like he's very popular to begin with, so I feel like that's a very based answer for me. So I really liked Ace. And then he inevitably bit the dust, as you know. And I said, who else will I like to continue watching the series? Because, like, after... Because, like, honestly, around the part when he gets caught by, like, the government and stuff, like, the arcs after that, I'm, like, kind of into, but not really, except for Annie's lobby. So, like, anything between that part, I was like, I'm not really interested in, but I was like, I feel like I need to watch it because I need to find out what happens in the end. So then I watched it, and then I was like, why must I continue, or what is the reason for me to continue? And then long behold, I found my new favorite character. Actually, no, that's a straight up lie. You do see my favorite character. He does show up, right? Literally at the end of Marineford. You do get to see him. That's a straight up lie. I lied to you, Evie. I said you don't, but you do. Oh, there's Lucy. Oh, from behind. Oh, God. The fumble. That's literally me. I try to be cool for 5 seconds, and then the ground disagrees with me. It was just confusing, and the pacing was wonky, so I kind of went bleh. That's fine, Nobu. I mean, I think a lot of people who started watching One Piece when it was originally coming out, and still coming out, would agree with you. I mean, I too also agreed with you. But the characters were interesting enough for me to kind of stick with it. That's why whenever I talk about One Piece to people very casually, because other than like my friends who are big fans, I like talk about it casually sometimes. I tell people, I'm like, you might as well just wait for the remake, just because they're gonna try and fix the pacing, you know, make some of it make more sense and stuff like that. So I'm like, you might as well just wait. Also, you get to look at it in, like, especially like the beginning parts. The pacing will get fixed in some areas that need pacing, and also the art style will be also updated. Not to say the old art style for like the beginning portion is bad or anything, but I guess it will be more consistent to the more like more recent arcs, I guess, if you want to say it like that. That boss looks like Senator Armstrong from a completely different game. What was I gonna say? I was thinking about well, what's the game? Oh, I have the name literally in my head, and then I don't. It's not coming out. I was thinking about Metal Gear for a minute, but then I was like, nah, that's not quite as Metal Gear vicinity area yet. I see, because my game quality is down. All the different colors of her hair is completely like segmented, and it's not smoothed out. God damn it. You're half right, Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance. I see. Is this the one where there's a lot of, what is it? I was gonna say, actually, like, Metal Gear in general has a lot of memes, but I think this, I'm pretty sure this is the one that has, like, the most amount of memes coming out of it, right? Pretty sure. But, I've been watching a streamer that I watch a whole lot. They've played Metal Gear, so, I've watched them play, 1, 2, and 3. So, yeah. I like my favorite one that he's played out of the 3. I like 1 the most.
まだ怪我が治りきってない。無理はしないで。
I like the backstory for 2, being the prequel for. Oh, sorry, no, 3. Sorry, 3 is the prequel to 1, and 2 is the sequel. Sorry, I like 3. Sorry, my bad. I corrected myself. Correct series at least. Punch, punch, punch. 0 damage me with funny rock song. Oh yeah. That's the one. That's the one. Okay, so it's that one. I've also watched someone, the same streamer also play that one, which is so funny is because I watched the streamer play that Metal Gear game first before 1, 2, and 3, which is so funny. Man, you mentioned dude. Mostly just because I want to see this guy. It has to be this way.
導きがないと迷いやすい。ひとまず休んでおいて。体力が戻ってきたら一緒に探すよ。
Oh, Evie, I was gonna say, I actually almost didn't like the character that I like currently in One Piece because when they originally show up, he piqued my interest, but then I didn't like his design. Because you get to see him before time skip, and I was like, you're interesting. I'm kind of curious about you, but then I didn't really like the design as much for him. But then post time skip, when you see him again for the first time, oh my god. I don't know if it's the art style. It's probably mostly the art style, but also maybe it's the outfits too. But the first time you see him show up post time skip, I'm like, I love you now. You're so good. And I'm like, oh my god. Vulgar Law. Yes, Evie. I love that man. To hell and back. Which is so funny because my friend who started watching One Piece not so long ago, she's somewhat caught up. She's just before Egghead right now. Her favorite character is Corazon. And it's so funny because I joked to her about the fact that I'm your favorite character made my favorite character the way he is. Otherwise, I wouldn't like him, which is very funny. I feel like Law was not as popular until sometime recently. Also, I like we get the big screen of the collab. Because I feel like when I was watching One Piece, when they were still airing just what was it? Just airing some of the I guess some of the episodes and stuff like that back in the day. What was it? Around Dressrosa arc. I think that's when he became more popular. But I mean those arcs were more focused on him. But in general, I think before time skip he was not as popular. And then post time skip he became a little more popular, and then as of the most recent years, I think it's also because of Wano and stuff, he's become more popular. And then I'm just I like the somewhat niche character that became popular. God damn it. I hate this. Can't wait till I see him again now. Well, the first time you see him again post time skip is what's the arc before that actually? I don't even remember. I know the arc that you do see him for the first time again. I don't remember what was the arc before that. Because you're already in post time skip because you're in Fishman Island. Is that the arc that you get after? That you get to see him for the first time? Does Punk Hazard happen after Fishman Island? I think it might. because I don't remember anything between there.
次はどこへ行けばいいの？
So you might get to see him soon, Evie.
ここ
You
の
actually
襲
might get to
撃
see
の
him
真
soon.
相に手がかりがあるかもしれない。
I just also just like his character in general. And then like the character arc and the character growth. I also think his I think his self fruit's kind of cool. What else was I gonna say?
列車？なんでゲートの向こう側が
We're on a
ナイト
train.
シティの列車とつながってるの？
Very fun.
ナイトシティ？説明する気がないなら。
Also, I don't know.
心の周囲
I was gonna say hashtag relatable, but like I've never been through any of the crap he's been through, but I feel very
どんな
relatable.
こともそうなのね。
I don't know. It's kind of weird because I didn't think I was gonna actually like this character a whole lot. Even like post time skip. Like as much as I'm like, oh, he looks a lot better. I think his like if you compare like I said, post time skip and time skip. I definitely like post time skip better. But even then, I was like, I wasn't sure. But I think like as like the arc went on for the like that arc when you see him again the first time, I think as the arc continued more, I think it solidified me liking him. Yeah, literally the two arcs, like literally Punk Hazard, Dressrosa, those are like the two arcs that literally just said, hey, you're gonna like this character, and I'm like, yeah, I do like him a lot. Hey, we already get both characters. Let's go. Who's your favorite character, Evie, so far? Also, I'm gonna ask you also, what's your favorite arc so far?
そいつは誰だよ？知り合いか？この人は漂白者。あの化け物、ナイトメア残像から私を助けてくれた。ナイトメア残像？アホ面の割には大層な名前だな。
I'd say Alabasta was my favorite so far. Yeah. I was gonna say Alabasta, like, it was good, I would say. I really liked that arc. That was definitely one of my, like, favorite arcs. Definitely. Back when it was airing at the time. I remember watching it. Oh, I was gonna say also, I was gonna say the one part, I was gonna say technically Water 7, but there's like 2 parts in Water 7 that are really good, and then I'm like, that's like it. Not to say the rest of it was bad by any means. It's just that there's 2 moments that made me really sad, and then those were the highlights. Allegedly, Rebecca tests the border of Wuwa censorship to the Razor's Edge, swearing a lot. Yeah, because people were, what was I gonna say, Nobu? Yeah, because a lot of people were like surprised that they let this character kind of swear. Just like, because that's just her character, she just does that, and that's like the type of language she uses, but people are like surprised that that the game like Kuro games like let her like be her character like it's originally supposed to be. So people are like, oh, does Kuro games like not care that they have, you know, characters using bad language or swearing in their game, or like we're just like people are like, we're just being different compared to other gacha games, because most gacha games in general are very like try to avoid that kind of stuff, I guess. Marsipan, my second favorite arc. Yes. Yeah, Alabasta and Water 7, those two are They're both good arcs for like different reasons, but like they're so good. I feel like those two arcs are very impactful for the main cast of characters. Like for earlier on and then like later on, I think they're very impactful to like the characters and stuff and like the development of the story. I'm gonna be honest here, Evie. When I originally watched Water 7, I cried when the Mary like was burnt and was sinking into the ocean. I recently like rewatched that scene again because my friend, like I said, she was watching One Piece. She started watching it, and then she was talking about Water 7, and I was like, it's been so long since I've watched this, like so long. Do I react the same way? I watched the scene, and I reacted the exact same way that I did when I watched it the first time, bawling my eyes out and I cried. And I said to myself, how did this series make me cry over an inanimate object? Like, this is a boat. Why am I crying over a boat? Like, this is supposed to happen. I'm supposed to, like, cry over, like, sad backstory or, like, a dead person. But I'm crying because a boat is just... it's just gone. Like, what the hell? I'm still baffled till this day because I have no idea how that happened, and I still am sitting here like I react the exact same way, even though it's been like so many years since I started watching that, and when like those earlier episodes came out. Because like by the time I caught up with the anime and they had stopped making episodes for the anime for a while before they continued on making more episodes, the newest like arc for the anime at the time was like Dressrosa, which is like so like far from like the manga at the time. Like the manga had, I think, ahead in like 3 or 4 arcs or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna comment about something she said in just a moment. Very not fun. Oh yeah, that scene was so emotional. Even when the Mary showed up to save the crew, had me a little teary. Yeah. Oh my god, like legitimately, like the entire moment from like when the Mary was like still on Water 7 and then like everyone else was doing stuff, right? And then eventually got picked up by the ocean, right? And just started drifting away, and then eventually made it all the way to them. I'm just like, oh my god. What the fuck? And then we have the scene, and I'm like, okay, great. I'm now just crying my eyes out about it. If I can find another writer or author or anyone who can make me cry over another inanimate object like that again, I will applaud them. Because that has not happened ever again. So yeah. Okay. For people who have watched Cyberpunk Edgerunner, I have a question because I'm a little confused. Lucy said Dave's gone. The only thing I know about what happens in the show is that they end up on the moon, which I'm very confused about that, to be honest, because when it came out, that's like the one part that everyone talked about, which I didn't get any context for, and I also even don't remember the clip, to be honest. So I guess I'm confused, as in like, did he like die or something? Which that's why I'm assuming she's reacting that way to it. But then I'm also confused, like, if he's dead, then what is the ending to the show? Because like that also doesn't make sense to me. So then I feel like I'm missing a lot of context in between because I've not watched it. So I don't think I can get an answer for this one unless I want the show spoiled. That's what I'm assuming at this point.
周波数の流出がひどいね。ここは危ないから二人を連れ出すよ。
Mirai crying tears of joy for the death of Dad's.
やるしかねえか。ルシー。
That is true. I will cry over that. Please. Don't worry about it. The show doesn't seem related to this. Okay, great. Characters are acting the same though. Okay. So I shouldn't take what she said about Dave too literal. That's what I'm assuming you're telling me. Other than this is just the way the characters are acting is normal, and I'm like, okay. In terms of I guess personality and such. Dave gone might be an event in here. Okay. The big boss you escaped earlier, I don't recognize from the show. Yeah. I'm assuming that because Lucy mentioned what are they called? What she called them? The nightmare tacit discourse or something like that. I'm assuming is like this weird thing that showed up because of these two universes collide, or you know, mixing with each other, not colliding, mixing with each other. So that's what I'm assuming. And I'm assuming that Big Boss is the result of that weird crossover there. That's what I'm assuming, at least. Yeah. They're part of what, yeah. This is weird. Now I'm just it's just weird. It's like you just take these people from a different thing and then you just plaster them right here. I'm just like, wait, this is so weird. I've had Nightmare Tacit Discord for over half a year before collab. Yeah, okay, then it's just my bad. Naming things? Ugh. Oh, is that the thing where you get like the color variation ones? Question mark. Also, my brain's just like, I don't... Everything is categorized in the same thing. Like, in my brain, like a tacit discord, no matter what other, like, like, for example, since we're talking about it, like a nightmare tacit discord, my brain's just like, it's all under the same thing. Like, it's a tacit discord nonetheless, it doesn't matter. It's still under this big umbrella. Don't you remember the alt-colored monsters with different attacks? Okay, so I was right. It is those ones. Yeah, in my brain, I don't categorize that as the nightmare ones. I just categorize them just as still tacit discords, even though technically they're slightly different, but I still say no, they're the same in my little brain.
心の周域？ダメだ、全然わかんねえ。どっかのギャングの隠語か？
What was I gonna say?
それとも全部コンポの名前か？荒坂みてえな。荒坂？何なのそれ？
It's okay. This is the part where I ask, what is this? Is this a name of a place? A thing?
荒坂も知らねえとはな。こりゃどうしたもんか。
What do you mean? Okay, can I ask you a question then, Nobu? Because I complained, but I didn't really complain. I was just like, I'm surprised that Dave is not a playable character for this collab. In terms of like the show, does it make sense not to have him as that? Just because like when people talk about this show to me, like when it came out, it's either about him, Lucy, or like the show in general, or about both of them. Because I know that I think in the show they have a very close relationship or something like that, or they interact at least a lot in the show. Nightmare Tacit Discords were introduced as soon as Mary became active back in Russia. They're slightly different appearance-wise, but they hit harder and are tougher to kill than their regular counterparts. Oh, it's the one that's... I'm assuming it's the... Yeah. I don't like... To be honest, when I do things, I just do things. I'm just like... the game needs me to do... Oh, no. Actually, no. I did do a couple of them because some of my characters actually need those ones as their echo. So basically, what my brain has done is it just forgot the name of this thing that exists and has just generalized everything as like in one category. Regardless of what tacit discord you are, it doesn't matter. You're all in this generalized umbrella. That's what my brain has done, basically. Season 2 is allegedly unrelated to their quite literally nightmare versions of tacit discords of feed by Evil Sphere, which is why they stronger. I'm nodding my head, and actually for once you can actually see me nod my head because I actually have my like 2D model out. I wrote half a sentence and switched sentences mid.
まだ頭が少し痛い。でも体は動かせる。信じられないけど、私たち別の世界にいるみたいね。
お前飲みすぎたか？それとも頭湧いてんのか？
私も BD だと思ってたわ。全部作り物なんじゃないかって。でも BD を使った痕跡なんてないし、誰かに記憶を改ざんされてもない。最終的にここが別の世界だって確信した理由はこれよ。
Oh, excuse me. Oh, her tacit mark is on her arm there. Anyways, Cyberpunk Edgerunners will have a season 2 that's unrelated to Dave's art, so says Google. Oh, I see. So is there a reason why they didn't make him a playable character and they made Rebecca instead? Because I feel like, at least to me, on the onset of not knowing anything about Cyberpunk, my brain's just like, oh, like, everyone literally talks about him and Lucy, literally, so my brain's like, why would you not make them both playable characters, I guess? Unless the reason for that is because of, supposedly, like, season 2 reasons. I don't know.
あんたの手にも同じものがあるよね。偶然とは思えないわ。
これは温魂だ。共鳴者が能力に目覚めると自動的に体に現れるものだぞ。
タトゥーから生き物がどうやって現れたの？それくれ！
そのしゃべるぬいぐるみいくらなんだ？今すぐ買わせてくれ！
ぬいぐるみだ。我は音階だぞ。漂白者とずーっと一緒にいる相棒なんだ。
That's so funny. Blah, blah. So we had to deal with them. So people, personalities, morning shift, sleep. I see. Sorry, I was like the first part you already wrote before, so I'm just reading the second half of it.
紹介するよ。この子はアブ。私のとても大事な相棒なの。二人を見つけられたのもこの子の導きのおかげ。
相棒だってこのチビが？音階ってのは理解できないけど、すげえってことはわかるぞ。いいじゃねえかチビ、ますます気に入ったぜ。
我は漂白者の手伝いをしてるだけ
Personal
だよ。
brain for combining separate thoughts together. It's all good. It's not a big deal. It's okay. I got you.
でも音階さえ知らないなんてな。じゃあ残像は？残像が何か知ってるか？
そうな。ルーシーは？
ネットで調べられたら何かつかめるかもしれないけど。
ネットに繋がらねえなんて確かに異常だな。でもさ、別の世界なんてさすがにない漂白者。
この二人は突然心の周域に現れた上に未知の改造技術を持っている。知らない言葉の連発、さらには音階や残像についての知識すらない。もしかしたら二人は本当に別の世界から渡ってきたのかもしれないね。信じてくれたようね。とても信じがたいけど、状況から考えると一番合理的な解釈だと思う。ただ無条件に信頼するわけにはいかないね。私を説得したいならもっと証拠を出してもらいたい。いいわ。でも何が知りたいの？私の目的は周域の調査と異常現象の解決。そのためには可能な限り経緯を知りたい。もっとどうやってこの世界に来たのか、それと例のナイトメア残像はどこから来たのか、改めて説明してほしい。
Oh my god, if my terminology sometimes is bad and I forget it sometimes when I talk about like triple Z, I think like Star Rail is the only one that I don't actually forget like terminology for things sometimes. But like if I forget my terminology and names for like things in triple Z, like was like even worse. I like literally when we're talking about Nightmare Tacit Discords, I'm like, I literally just generalize it in the overall umbrella of just Tacit Discords because I don't care. Because even though they are harder than the normal ones, which then it makes sense they're called that, I still like chalk it all up to they're just the same freaking thing.
レベッカ、少し時間が欲しい。
In one brain, out to the other. Yeah. I basically just said, these are under the general umbrella of Tacit Discord, these two things are the exact same thing when they realistically are not the same thing. One is harder and more difficult and a bit different than the normal one, but I still count them as the same thing in my brain because I said, why not?
好きにしろ。複雑なことはわからねえし、興味もねえよ。
ありがとう。
Like FGO when we say get the Lobo servant, doesn't realize Lobo is low. Clicks it. Our random assassin doesn't understand until we say dog. Yeah. Yeah. I like how you use the correct terminology, and I'm like, I don't know. And you use the most blatant generalized terminology, and then I understand. Which I think is so funny. Yeah. Yeah, Wuha and FGO are kind of in the same area where it's like I forget terminology and names and things for it. And then Triple Z is like the middle, and then Star Rail I remember more. Oh. Oh, I guess like animation. Dang. I'm looking at this and it's I have no context for any of this.
Lucy, 久しぶりね。
ええ、ねえ、踏みを直す方法知らない？
眠れないのね。カードを見なくてもわかるわ。そうね。私のペンデュラムなら役に立つかも。ホロでやるのは初めてだけど。じゃあ、かつて味わった幸せを思い返して、近寄って抱きしめて。
デイビッド。
I feel like this is important, but I have no context for this, so this means very little to me.
いい夢を、ルシー。
It's okay. My general assumption is they eventually had a very close relationship. I'm assuming based on those flashbacks before he died, and so when they're like, think about a very happy time. That is that. Oh, what is this? Am I in nebulous space? Where am I? What the fuck? It's okay, Lucy. I relate to you as in like I like too many 2D men. Can you imagine if all of them were real? I just go through that shit so much. One thing I remember is people augmented with cybernetics sometimes go crazy over time, so beware if Lucy and Rebecca go crazy later. Oh, okay. That's very fun. Is this just like nebulous data space? Is that what I'm in? I hate this. I already hate nebulous spaces. Nebulous data space is even worse. Oh, the hallway became really long again. Ooh. Nope, the hallway's getting morphed. Don't do this to me. Also, can I say, like I said, I know nothing about Cyberpunk, but I do like how this guy looks. I feel like to some degree, if I knew more, maybe I would be interested in him more. But right now, I can. Oh my god, the warp space makes it so hard for me to walk. Let me walk. It's okay. I feel like secretly, this game is like, you interested in a dude? Just go watch the show, man. So you'll like him, like for realsies, because you'll actually have an opinion about this guy. And my brain's like, no, you're right, man. Oh no, I actually have to. Oh no. Okay. Once you have been selected and upload the hacking, man, automatically hacking will quickly upon successful upload. Time during the hacking process. Okay, Oh. Oh, there we go. Hello? I swear I was like, I'm gonna get ambushed by someone. Here? Here. Whoa! I don't remember David Ashley dying in the show, so it may just be collab generated lore. Okay. Like I said, I don't know anything, so I'm just assuming and doing my best guessing based on the information I'm being given. Whether this is we slightly changed it to fit in the collab, or this is somewhat true based off of somewhat true information. Because like for the Reverse 1999 and Assassin's Creed one, right? Obviously there were some characters and some things that were taken from the original material, and then some things were put there for specifically the collab. So I'm like, I don't know how much of this is one or the other. So, oh, but buttons. Man, I have to push so many buttons.
BD が使われた痕跡はない。ミスティとも連絡がつかないし、ネットにもアクセスできないなんて、これはサイバー空間の裂け目。
Maybe my homework after playing the collab is to actually watch the show. How long is it? It's probably like 24 episodes, I would at least think. Right? I don't think it would be more than 24 episodes. Oh my god. Oh god, I hate this. Select the code sequence required to upload from the code matrix and save the frequency in the buffer to complete the hack. Match the code sequence in the buffer with sequence required to upload. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, this is basically me. This one, and this one, and this one. Oh, so I have to make like a box. Does it have to be box shape for every one? Oh, never mind. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I am in the nebulous space of data now, like 100%. 10 episodes, roughly 25 to 30 minutes long. 10 episodes? Wow, I really just said I'm interested in this after everyone watched it and talked about it for such a long time, and I didn't even watch it, and it's only 10 episodes? Damn. I had no reason not to watch it. Like, actually, I had no reason not to watch it. I thought it was like 24 episodes or something. 12 at least, because minimum 12 episodes, so like 24 episodes. So, dang. Yeah, I had no reason not to watch it, man. I should just go watch it after the collab. I finished doing this. Okay, I will do that. That is my job later. Once I'm done, I will go watch it. Wait, I wonder how much less or more I would understand after I play it and then watch it. I wonder. That'd be interesting. That this also means nothing! I know this is important! That's all my brain can tell me. My brain's like, this is important. This is important. Important people to this character. And then my brain's just like, I nothing else. Because, like, I don't know. I absolutely know, like, nothing. Thank you for the sub. Nobu, over 2 years blocking Mirai. Yes, that is true. You have been blocking me for a very long time. Wow, this is so weird. Like, if I knew, like, very little about Assassin's Creed, but enough to, like, be able to point things out and be like, this sounds familiar, or I can say certain things and, like, ask, like, questions related to it, to, like, the collab. Like, for Cyberpunk, I can't even do that because I just don't know anything. Like, I legitimately know nothing, and I'm sitting here like, I can't even ask you who these people are. Because even if you tell me, you'd have to write me, like, a full more than a sentence to explain away to me who those people are. You'd have to give me names and then explain, which then would be pointless because then I just tell myself, just watch the show. Like, this is, oh my god. Maybe I should just start watching it. Maybe I should actually just start watching it tomorrow if I have time. Because, like, we're not gonna finish it today. But I could start watching it so then I can get maybe some semblance of things in my brain. I don't know. I don't think it will make much of a difference. But still.
どうしたんだよ、幽霊でも見たような顔しやがって。足の顔になんかついてるか？いや、あんたは。
久しぶり、ルーシ
ー。Wait a minute. This. I need him to talk more because his voice sounds familiar.
本当にデイビッドなの
？Oh no. Huh? Good. Make it simple. Forget about the anime. Pretend anime doesn't exist because the way things are going, this may as well be like a spin-off unrelated to show. Okay. It's basically just spin-off, but just with same characters. Or same few characters, pretty much. So, should I think of this kind of like... My brain was just like, I should think about this like Strange Fate. But then I was like, no, I don't think that's basically any better. Basically, it's a Lost Belt. Okay. Alright, I got this. But yeah, can I just say, he's kind of cute. This is like prime me, like high school type of character I'd be into. Which then, like, my type of guy is... Actually, I guess depending on how his personality is, he might fit the dumbass section. Because generally now I like older people. But I can tell, like, past me would definitely like this character. I, like, stare at him and I'm like, yes, past me would like you as a character. Maybe not now, but yeah. He's definitely a vanilla dumbass. Oh my god! Like, the most wholesome of dumbasses. Oh my god, like, actually. If my persona characters that I like, because most of them are in the dumbass category, they're just dumb, but they're not vanilla. He's like the complete opposite. Oh my god. Oh yeah, past me would definitely. I think Triple Z Seth, if you shove him into Edgy World. Oh my god. Okay, like, I think I would like him to some degree. The mass affectionate. Oh my god. Actually, best types. Because the reason I don't like Seth, not that I don't like him, I think he's like generally a good guy. It's just he's too vanilla. He's too wholesome. I've been corrupted by my old ass men because they're all assholes and they do shit and they're bad. But I like them. So like Seth is too wholesome, too vanilla. But like that's just his character, and you know he's a good guy, and I acknowledge that he's a good guy doing good things, and it's great. It's just not my type. Yeah, because like most of my dumbasses are like persona characters. Not all of them. Not all the dumbass persona characters. Like Ito for Genshin. I mean, you have who in Triple Z is the dumbass? Actually, all the men I like in Triple Z are not dumb, actually. Well, actually, I lied. Lighter is a... I lied. Lighter kind of is. So, yeah. Dumbass and very whole, like, no, that's weird. Because none of my dumbasses are like that. Where is he? Where is sure. Well, imagine Seth getting corrupted over 10 episodes. Oh my god. No, leave the poor wholesome child alone. Stop. Don't do that. As I said, as much as Seth is not my guy, leave the poor man alone. He's just doing his job. He's just a chill dude.
特別な能力だって理解しておけばいいよ。あなたと出会った時、私もそれを使ってナイトメア残像を撃退した。どうやら人によって力が違うみたいね。
Okay, like even when you said like dumb ass affectionate, my brain's just like, oh my god, because like I feel like it's hard for me to explain why I like dumbass characters. I think it's just like the whole, just because they're so like oblivious and so dumb to like certain things that I'm just like, it's already kind of wholesome. But then it's just like, you add more to it, I'm just like, oh my god. Literally my type. Well, already partially my type because he's dumb. Add more to it, it's like, that's just extra stuff.
これからどうするつもり？あのナイトメア残像にケリをつけなきゃ。他のことはあいつを仕留めてからよ。
Okay, but like, I realize I said all my old men are bad. Not all my old men are bad. Some of them are better than others. But they are definitely not the vanilla. They are somewhere between the middle and the far end. Yeah, I don't think a single one of them are like vanilla. I also don't like very vanilla type characters. They're just not my thing. But I do acknowledge they are chill.
その件に関して私たちの狙いは同じみたいだね。私も奴が現実に与える影響をなくしたいの。
銃や弾を補充してぶっ殺しに行くか。
Alright, we gotta beat up people and things will get fixed.
情報交換から始めたいわ。この世界は一体どうなっているの？共鳴能力、ドリームバンド、それとスタート地学園。初めて聞くものばかりね。大体の状況は理解したわ。レベッカ、他に知りたいことはある？そもそも全く理解できてないからな。ま、ここが別の世界だってことさえ分かればそれで十分っしょ。やることは同じ。理解できてもできなくても関係ねえって。
Oh. You. Get out of here. Gross. There's people.
ナイトメア残像？心の周域から出られないはずなのに、なんでこんなところに現れたんだ？
こいつらコーポの連中と同じ姿をしてやがるぞ。今それ聞くか？戦う前に講座でも開けってさすがに無理でしょう。まずは戦闘に専念しようか。全部終わったら詳しく聞かせてね。
Okay.
ハッキングで動きを止める。気をつけて。
I like how people just show up. Nice. Back up. Alright, I gotta start pushing the buttons. Push the buttons. Game. 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 Don't die. Please live. Oh, my game does live. Right. Will it load? Huh? Oh, there we go. Oh my god, I can't do this at the same time! Huh? Oh my god. Back up.
あれ？いつもと手応えが違うかも。そうか、こっちは超気持ちいい。
I love not using the mechanic I'm supposed to be using for the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me figure this out. Oh.
これも音の力ね。
Oh god. Oh, I can just go through this thing. Very fun.
行こう。
Ah, I'm stuck.
これも音の力ね。静まる。
Okay, there we go. God, my game, like, so chonky. Oh my god, why can my game just not move?
間に合ってよかった。データを集めてたら急に物音がしてさ。それで駆けつけてみたら漂白者ちゃんたちを見つけたの。どう？私の登場結構イケてたでしょ。さっきの落書きの爆発どうやったんだ？くっそかっこよかったぜ。そのスプレー缶新種の
それはなんて説明したらいいのかな。あ、そうだ、さっき戦ってた時気になったんだけど、銃のホログラム部分、もしかしてグラフィティからインスピレーションを得たの？
気づいたか？あーしが選んだ配色だぜ。悪くねえだろ。よく似合ってると思わねえか？
確かに一発であんたが描いたってわかるね。
もっと褒めてもいいぞ。そういや、そっちの銃にも興味があんだけどよ。ちょっと見せてくれねえか？
もちろん。ほら、
見た目だけじゃなくてバッチリ調整されてるじゃん。銃口のデザインもなかなかだぜ。あんた銃にめっちゃ詳しいみてえだな。あーしはレベッカ、よろしくな。
私はリンネ。会えて嬉しいよ、レベッカちゃん。
ルーシーよ、事情があってここに留まることになったわ。できるだけ迷惑はかけないようにするから。
よろしくね。そういえば初めて会うし、今日入学したばかりの新入生だったりする？
Ah, that would be hysterical. That'd be funny.
困らせちゃったかな。これ以上は聞かないでおくよ。
ええ、その方が助かるわ。ナイトシティから来たエッジランナーっつっても理解できねえだろうし。
ナイトシティ？エッジランナ
ー？気にすんな。
Oh yeah, I guess I don't know by definition what like what Edgerunner actually means in this case, I guess.
そうだね。その通り。ゆっくりだけど、ゲートの周波数は今も外に流れてるよ。パニックを起こさないように、学園側は表向き異常なしって主張してる。授業も訓練もいつも通りだし。けど、あくまでも時間稼ぎだね。みんなに気づかれちゃう前に、ゲートをなんとかしなきゃ。そういえば、漂白者ちゃんは気づいた？さっきナイトメア残像と戦ってた時、私の攻撃はみんなより軽かった。実際あんまりダメージを与えられなかったと思う。まあ最近単位を取るために訓練を怠ってるのは事実だけど、それとは別の理由があるよね。
私も似たような状況にあった。前にゲートの向こう側で極めて特別なナイトメア残像と遭遇してね。普通の攻撃だと全然ダメージを与えられなかった。今回の残像は特別だね。リンネ、ルシラ学園長に報告してくれないかな。彼女に協力してもらいたい。
The Edgerunner is more or less a mercenary. Oh. I see. We're putting names on other things. I see. Okay. Just gonna sit in a different angle for right now because I don't need to use my hands to play the funny game right now.
じゃあ先にサンプルデータを収集してくるね。学園長にも送っておこった。
I'll still watch the anime regardless, even though I'm being told to disregard it in terms of like for story purposes here. I still will watch it because I feel like I have no reason not to watch it knowing it's only 10 episodes long. Me thinking it was longer.
リンネ、面白い子だわ。 それとさっき言ってたモーニエって誰？
スタート落ち学園の教授だよ。ナイトメア残像に関する話なら彼女が何か知ってるかもしれない。
Chong, if they say it means friend or best friend. Okay.
ナイトメア残像について相談。そうね。出発の前に少し時間をくれないかしら。
Wait, App, were you here earlier to see the funny cutscene and animations earlier? Because I was gonna say, I was telling people, I'm like, none of, nah, okay. I was gonna say, maybe you should check the VOD later, because I looked at those animations and cutscenes earlier, and I said to myself, this means nothing to me, because I was like, I don't know what's going on here. I also asked a bunch of questions, but nobody told me to disregard it. In terms of like, not disregard it, but like think of this as like spin-off stuff. So I'm like, okay. I walked in at 50-minute mark, more or less. Okay. Yeah. So I was asking about how, like certain remarks and certain questions about people and stuff. So I was being told that it's not really related to the anime, so I was told to just think about it as same characters, different things. And I'm like, okay, got it. But I was also mentioning before that I thought that the anime was a lot longer. But I like was interested in watching it because when people were talking back in the day when it came out, I was like, this seems kind of interesting, kind of cool. But I never watched it. So yeah, now I'm like, maybe I should just watch it just so I understand, you know, some characters a bit better. Because at least I'm being told that the characters are at least more one-to-one. So yeah. Also, the 10 episodes, no reason for me not to watch 10 episodes. If I can watch a 12-episode anime, I can watch 10 episodes. I thought it was like 24 episodes. That's why I was like, 24 episodes isn't a whole lot, but I was like, maybe not. And I also kind of forgot about it up until now, so no better time to watch it than now. Yeah, I'll look at the VOD later. Yes, you should watch it. It got me into the game, and you will learn about Night City. Hey, let's go. Oh yes, also App, I mentioned, there was like a cutscene just not too long ago, and I said, damn. Dave is cute. I like how he looks. And I was like, this is definitely a pass me. I like this character. But then I was like, oh, maybe I would like this guy if he was a dumbass. And then everyone's just like, he's a dumbass. And I'm just like, oh, I see. So realistically, I just like this guy. I just need more. I just need to know more about this person. So I should really watch the anime now.
アラサカ社はセキュリティサービスや兵器製造をはじめ銀行業務にも手を広げてる超巨大企業よ。
I was like, I like how he looks so far. So I was just because like I've seen his appearance before, when the anime came out and stuff. But then I really didn't like think too much about it. And then now for some reason I thought about it more and I'm like, no, he's cute. I like him. And then I was like, but then I was like, purely based on looks, I'm like, this is a past me character. Would a past character that I would like. But then I was
ちょっ
like,
とした因縁がある
can
わ
you imagine if he was dumb? I would actually like him because I was like, he would definitely not fit my old man category in any means. Because A, age wise, but usually that's the general criteria for those men. So then people were like, he's dumb. And I'm like, oh my god, he's dumb. Let's go. He's a dumbass. I really have to watch it so that I really can get an opinion. It actually made me like him. Okay, hold on a minute. We need to get the room. I just need to. Nobu, why are we bonking me? Just because I tell you that I like, possibly I might like more dudes, does not mean I get this punishment. Why must you do this to me? Yeah, it is dumb, especially romantically. Yeah, because Evie said, dumbass in brackets, affectionate. And I'm like, oh my god. And now you're saying that, so I'm like, oh my god. That's so cute. We've been here over 5 minutes. I know! I'm sorry! This is what happens when we talk about dudes.
前に言ってた。
企業に買われてる連中のこと、企業が金を出せば公募が動く。今回の連中は服装からしてセキュリティ関係ね。企業の面倒事を処理するのが主な仕事。できる限り関わりたくないわね。
前に言ってた。
私もレベッカもエッジランナーの一員。傭兵とでも思ってくれたらいいわ。他の人に頼めないような仕事をしたり、厄介なトラブルを解決したりしている。もちろん伝説になるためにあえてこの生き方を選んだエッジランナーも多いけど。
前に言ってた。
こんなところでいいかしら。あのナイトメア残像は私を狙ってる。いざとなったら私を置いてレベッカと逃げて。あんたたちまで巻き込まれる必要はない。
私は誰一人として見捨てはしない。
そんな怖い顔しないで。冗談よ。
No, it's okay. You have not seen us. We literally will say when we say we're not leaving anyone, we really mean it.
さっきのアーシの目気づいてなかったか。こいつはキロシ製のインプラントだ。ルーシーと通信すると光る。さっきリンネーと話をしてる途中急に切り上げただろ。あれはルーシーからフォローがかかってきたからだ。侵食されないよう不用意にゲートに触れるなって言われて。そうか、ナイトシティじゃ普通だけど。あんたらの世界には割と興味を持ってんだ。特に音階にな。足もアブみてえな音階をパートナーにして音階ってペットみてえなもんだろ。そいつを見てったカプカプのことを思い出すんだ。足が飼ってた犬の名前だよ。すげえいい子だったんだ。あんたもきっと気に入ったと思うぜ。
Hey, I got the word. I know what this means. I was like, I'm not gonna run into this word, I swear. And then I run into the word. I'm like, oh, okay, I got it. Knowledge.
ゲートの状況ならルシラ学園長に報告しておいたよ。
Excuse me.
何か言ってた？
So Mira, what's it mean? Friend or best friend? I'm pretty sure. Right? I was paying attention, I swear. I listened in class.
協力したい気持ちは山々だけど、 面倒ごとに巻き込まれて時間
Oh,
が
I
取れないん
realized
だ
I
って。
banged my knee. There's like a purple and blue spot on my knee.
スペーストレックコレクティブの人を手配してるみたいだけど、まずは私たちだけで何とかするしかなさそうだね。うん、きっとそう言ってくれると思った。どう？出発の準備はできてる？じゃあモーニー教授のところに行こっか。
I realized I don't know where's the best stopping point later on, but we'll figure that out. Hopefully we don't get stuck somewhere.
そういや、そのスプレー缶結構気に入ってるんだけどさ、この辺で買ったのか？
学園の中じゃスプレー缶は売ってないよ。気に入ってるなら一つあげよっか。
マジやったぜ。規則正しく並んでる建物には飽き飽きしてたところだ。ちょっとくらい色がねえとな。
So I should have let people finish talking first. Might be.
大丈夫？少し休憩する？
休んでる場合じゃないわ。感じるの、あのナイトメア残像が私たちを探してる。ルーシー！
I love it when we do weird shenanigans. Oh. Not nebulous space again. I hate this.
全部お前のせいだ。私を置いていったの。なんで
How's your sleep? A level.
どこにいるんだか必ず見つけ出してやる。せめて貴様のせいだ。
ルーシー、ルーシー！あの場所から離れたってのにまだハッキングされるなんてよ。無事か？大丈夫。この程度の頭痛、とっくに慣れてるわ。
So, Netrunner meets Hacker. Okay.
ナイトメアの干渉を切ったけど、奴が残した周波数までは除去できないみたい。また同じことが起きないように検査を受けに行った方がいい。保健室で検査を受けよっか。ヘルセン先生に連絡したらいつでも検査できるってさ。
誰の仕業か分かってんならドカーンって一発ぶちかました方が早いんじゃねえか。そう簡単にはいかないわよ。さっきの戦いで私や漂白者の攻撃は一切効かなかった。レベッカがやっても同じ。奴の体にあるデータのねじれと関係してるかもしれない。解決法を見つけるまで何度やり合っても無駄よ。やってみないとわかんねえだろ。でもまあ、クロームの面でも大事だからな。ひとまず治療を受けてきな。足は問題ねえよ。ほらピンピンしてんだろ。 ほら行こうぜ。さっさと終わらせちまおう。なあ、医者が怖いなら言えよ。ビビってんなら一緒に検査を受けてやってもいいんだぜ。送ってくれるだけでいいわ。
学園長から連絡来てたよ。スペーストレックコレクティブからの質問はしばらく学園長が対処してくれるって。それと悪いお知らせもあるよ。
No, not bad news.
私たちが離れてからゲート近くの侵食が外へ拡散しようとする痕跡が見られたみたい。
Of course, because it always gets worse.
侵食の速度は予想よりも速かったらしいけど、まだコントロールできる範囲内にあるってさ。こっちのことは任せて。先にリンネーは集めたデータをモーニエに渡してもらえる？研究を続けてもらいたいからね。オッケー、任せといて。
そういやルーシーのやつ、ずいぶん長いこと中にいるけど、まだ出てこねえのか。
紹介するよ。こっちはヘルセン先生。スタート内学園の学校医だよ。ルーシーの様子はどう？
結論から言うと、彼女に干渉していた周波数はすでに除去されている。治療に協力的だったからね。まあ意固地な一面もあったけど、休むようアドバイスしたのに時間がないとかで断られてしまったよ。
What? Well, I mean, I
だから
guess so, to a
お
degree.
互い妥協点を探ったのさ。彼女が治療を受けている間は学園の設備に接続して資料を調べることを許可したんだ。
デイビッドと一緒で強がってばっかだな。ほっとくか。とにかく無事で何よりだ。足はちょっと風に当たってくる。何かあったら呼んでくれ。
まだ何か気にしてるの？
先ほどの検査中にルーシー君の精神が不安定だということが分かったんだ。外界からの周波数の干渉を特に受けやすくてね。君が言ってた特別な残像はそこをついて絶えず彼女にプレッシャーをかけているのだろ
いい治療法はないの？
う。一朝一夕で治るものじゃないからね。本来なら誰かが常に寄り添って患者に癒しやなだめの言葉をかけ続けなければならないんだ。
I hear the word trauma.
今は外からルーシー君を助けることしかできない。完全に言えるかどうかは彼女自身の努力次第さ。あの二人は心の周域と関係しているんだね。
彼女はナイトメア残像と何らかの関わりがあるみたい。真相を究明できたら周波数流出の原因も突き止められるかもしれない。ルーシーが回復したら心の周域に関する情報をもっと探りたい。レベッカに尋ねてみよう。あれ、どこに行ったのかな？
少し風に当たってくると言ってたよ。確かエンターテインメント用ユニットの方向へ行ったようだね。
風に当たることを言い訳に検査の件をごまかそうとしてたんじゃないの？レベッカを探しに行くよ。リュウク、しばらくルーシーの面倒をお願いするね。
わかった。レベッカ君に会いに行くならこのデバイスを持って行ってあげて。新入生の扱いで彼女とルーシー君を登録しておいたよ。これで制限なく動けるはずさ。
ありがとう、リュウク。
Man, I love any type of chance I get to see Luke. It's great. It's a good day.
レベッカを見つけたところで素直に検査を受けるとは思えないけどな。
Oh my god, my game.
私もそう思う。 もし本当に嫌なら無理強いは良くない。とりあえず彼女を見つけ出して安全確保を優先しよう。
Oh, I hate when my screen just turns black. I know it's loading, still doesn't make me feel any better. Okay, I actually need to disappear for just a sec because I need to stand up and actually search more. Oh, sitting here for so long actually hurt my tush.
足からすりゃ全部同じに見えるし、全然わかんね
え。星をイメージしてみるのはどうかな。
勘弁してくれ。すでに脳みそがショートしそうだ。授業を受けるより喧嘩の方が性に合ってるぜ。
ユニークな銃だね。あなたの武器？
だよ、足が改造したんだ。常に持ってねえとなんか不安でな。
そんな危ないところに住んでるの？
Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna try to sit back down and not hurt my tush while I do so. Man, I'm seeing so many people all the same, Rico. It's not like I totally didn't see you like very recently at all.
ああ、こいつとは結構話があってな。
私もともと授業があったの。でも少し遅れるってメッセージが教授から届いて、メリオラちゃんがゲーセンに行きたいって言ってたからついてきたんだ。でも私ゲームはあまり得意じゃないから、何回も負けてたところをレベッカちゃんに助けてもらったの。
Let's go. The gaming advice.
も賑やかな場所だなって思って寄ってみたら見事にハマっちまった。そんでこいつにもう数ステージ付き合ってもらったんだ。おかげで仲良くなれたしよ。にしてもゲームはやっぱチューマとやる方がずっと面白いな。
また負けちゃった。このゲームをクリアできる人って本当に存在してるの？
There's still like 16 sections left from where we are right now.
射撃ゲームまであんのか？
最近出た新しいゲームみたいだよ。私もやってみたんだけど難しすぎてすぐ負けちゃった。
そんなにか。よし、いっちゃやってみっか。
あれ？二人はシグリカちゃんの友達？紹介するね。こっちは漂白者先輩、そっちはレベッカちゃん。そういえばフェネラ先輩はどこに行ったの？ちょっと用事があってベルマ先輩と一緒に研究員に戻ったよ。二人にはいてもらいたかったのに。そしたらこれをクリアできたかもしれないし、最後の敵の数が多すぎて攻撃が全然間に合わないよ。
どうやってやればいいんだ？椅子に横になればいいのか？
私が手伝うね。難易度はどうする？
一番難しいやつでいい。死なずにクリアしてやる。
本当？
最高難易度はプロゲーマーでも難しいけど。よし、足の腕前を見せてやるぜ。この程度のゲームちゃちゃっと終わらせてやるよ。
Does this require me to actually play said game? Probably. I cannot do this. If I have to play, let's just pretend she do way better job. Oh no, I actually have to do this. Oh, I hate this. Let her cook. She has it in bag. Yeah, sure. If it's not, if it was actually playing a game and not me fighting. Oh my god, this is not gonna be fun.
コーポの連中、なんでこいつらが出てくるんだ。
コーポ？敵はプレイヤーの記憶をシミュレーションしたものだから何が現れてもおかしくないよ。
勝ちなすにしてやる。スタッパレ。さっさと見せろ。新しいクローム試してやるぜ。最高。もうちょい爆発がありゃ完璧だぜ。刀開けてやるよ。くらいこれでも
気をつけて。一番難しいステージが来るよ。前回はここで負けちゃったんだ。敵が多いから三段に注意して。
敵が多いのか。じゃあガッツの出番だな。面倒な鉛玉のフルコースだぜ。まだまだ遊び足りねえな。
Scream. I love it when oh, I actually have to. Okay, I should have moved my screen like this. I didn't realize I had to do this. I see. I did not realize that's what I had to do. I got it. Yeah, I was going to say, I think you have to look around. Yeah, I got confused for a minute. I was like, wait a minute. I can't move from the spot I'm standing in. What am I supposed to do? And I'm like, oh, no, never mind. I'm supposed to just look.
準備運動にもならねえな。はい。ゲームをクリアした報酬。なんだこのぬいぐるみ。フグか。いいじゃん。なかなか可愛いな。ほら、やるよ。いいの？ありがとう、先生。先生ってなんだ？足のことか。はい、レベッカ先生。先生に銃の技術を学んで、いつか私も先生みたいなすごい人になる。そういえば先生は射撃の腕がすごいけど、どのサークルで訓練を受けてるの？ラハイロイのナイトシティクラブ？そんな名前のサークルあったっけ？今度会った時に聞こう。メリオラちゃん、さっき教授からメッセージが届いてたよ。私たちに相談したいことがあるんだって。やばい、早く行かなきゃ。先輩たち、先に行くね。シグリカちゃんも早く。わかった、すぐ行くよ。
また一緒に遊ぼうね。
そういや、あーしになんか言おうか。言っとくけど、検査に行けって話ならごめんだぞ。そことんずらこっからな。
安心して。これを私に来ただけだから。
なんだこの変な装置は。
ヘルセン先生が申請してくれたデバイスだよ。それがあればあなたの位置を特定していつでも連絡ができるようになる。
のこのこ親切の先生じゃねえか。
Gets her training
Anga
from
da.
shooting at cause. I see.
さっきルーシーからメッセージが届いた。まだ資料を調べたいからもう少し待っててほしいみたい。
わかったよ。好きにさせとけ。あ、これから暇か？ルーシーの調査が終わるまでちょっと学園を見て回りたくてな。確認してえこともあるし、ついでにこいつも試してんだ。
There's so much slang. I don't know how to translate all to Mirai. I've just been kind of guessing. I've just been vibe checking it. I'm like, I don't know what this specifically means. I've just been kind of going with
いっ
it.
ちゃ上がり。どうだ？悪くねえだろ。気にしたら負け負け。捕まりそうになったら逃げるまでよ。
ルーシーの記憶の中でもこのマークを見た。何か意味があるものなの？
デイビッドのマークだよ。あいつこれを自分のジャケットに背負ってたんだ。
She says that, and my brain's just like, wait. I could just say yes because my brain's like, I think, and I'm like, huh. I've never noticed that because I've definitely seen like cutscenes from the anime, and also I've seen images of him from behind, and my brain's like, wait, I've never noticed this until someone randomly points out this thing to me, and I'm like, wait. Yeah, there's a lot of slangs. For example, is short for $1. Oh, I see.
どうやらそのデイビッドって人は二人にとって相当大切みたいだね。
そりゃそうさ。あいつはすげえやつなんだ。正直さ、さっき撮ったぬいぐるみ結構気に入ってたんだよな。ただの気まぐれかもな。だいたいあーしはぬいぐるみを持って帰れねえだろうし、だったら大切にしてくれそうなやつにあげた方がいいだろう。ああ、これだけ騒いでも気づかれねえとなると、あいつを見つけるのは無理か。ギブアップだ。
あいつ？二人以外にもスタートーチ学園に来てる人がいるの？
さあな。ただの願望だよ。このマークならピラルを釣れるかもしれねえと思ってな。
God, more slang!
あーしのクソ兄貴だ。同じチームにいたんだけど、いつもだらしねえし、ろくなことしなかったしよ。兄貴が
One of the people in that picture, I will just assume. Don't worry, it's not a word app. I realized it's a person. And I was just like, oh, I thought this was a word, not a person. I'm sorry. Now I'm just like, it's one of these people in that image, in that cutscene. One of you. Would it be weird that I Google what this person looks like? I don't think also Actually, no, because then I wouldn't know what this person looks from the backside. So forget it. I will. Never mind.
兄貴はな、サイバーサイコ野郎に道端で殺されちまったんだ。
What? Oh God. What is this? Why are we saying it like this? Edgerunner girl? Oh, him. Yeah. I thought we were talking about a word, but then I realized it's a person, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize we were talking about a person, man.
サイバーサイコって何か精神的な病なの？
はあ、患ったやつは正気を失っちまうんだ。私も詳しいことはわからねえ。クロムの量と関係してるかもってことぐらいだ。インストールすればするほどサイバーサイコになるリスクが高くなる。足の知る限りサイバーサイコシスを抑えられるのは抑制剤だけだ。まあ具体的な原理まではわからねえ。草兄貴はもういねえってわかってる。でもこの世界だったら現れるんじゃないかなと思ってな。
Hey, I know the word here. Nice. I know partially of some of the word because it's being smushed with another word, and I'm like, oh. Where is a solid guy, very wired, but definitely a bro. I see. So from basically me, chill guy. Maybe I may or may not vibe with them.
変なことばっか起きてるし、もう一つ増えたっておかしくねえだろ。結局、あーしらはこの世界に紛れ込んできた異物。ただのバグさ。いついなくなるかもわからねえし。何バカなこと言ってるの？てめえ、びっくりした！いるなら早く言えよ！ええ、思ってたより順調よ。前に感じた不具合もほとんどなくなってる。モーニエとドリームバンドについて話したわ。有用な情報をたくさんもらった。白きゲートキーパーと面談する手はずも整ってる。行きましょう。二人が研究員で待ってるはずよ。モーニエによると、白きゲートキーパーは猫らしいけど、ナイトシティじゃめったに見れない。じゃあ、行きましょう。
Oh, never mind. The game's just gonna teleport me there. That works. To be honest, that's probably more convenient so that I don't have to teleport myself. It's okay. I love it. I love it when I just listen and I have to read slang or very specific lingo that I don't understand. Which, to be honest, I'm just thinking about it as in like you know how like when you read a research paper and sometimes some research papers have too much like specific slang or lingo related to that field and you're like very confused about what it means. I'm kind of treating it kind of like that where I'm like, I don't know what this means, but based on the context of certain things, I'm like, oh, it probably means something like this. How late you going tonight? Probably we'll do until 3 hours, probably.
これが 白きゲートキーパー？
心の収益の状況はどうなってるの？
Because well, I want to go up to that point, but then I don't know if eventually later on we're gonna hit a point where we can't find a good stopping point. I think that's the thing I'm kind of worried about a little bit.
私と白きゲートキーパーさんで解決策を模索していたところ、ちょうどルーシーさんから通信がありまして、彼女が言及したバンドこそ私たちが探していたものだったのです。
よく来てくれたにゃ。私は白きゲートキーパー。普段は黒きゲートキーパーと一緒に心の収益を管理してるにゃ。
よろしくな、おしゃべりにゃんこ。
猫じゃないにゃ。白きゲートキーパーにゃ。まずは一番大事な話を
We'll
するにゃ。
figure out that stuff
みんな
later
ナイ
if
ト
there's
メア
a
残像に対
sound
抗する
point.
方法が見つかったにゃ。ルーシー、拾ったバンドを持ってるかにゃ。やっぱり予想通りにゃ。説明するにゃ。ルーシーが拾ったかけらを私とクロちゃんはドリームバンドと呼んでるにゃ。周波数が実体化したもので、心の収益でもめったにお目にかかれないレアものにゃ。実は実物を見るのは私も初めてにゃ。多分それ以外にも残り2つのドリームバンドがどこかに落ちてるはずにゃ。おにゃ、なんというかナイトメア残像とドリームバンドはコインの裏表みたいなものにゃ。それらの周波数は正反対にゃ。もしドリームバンドをうまく使えればナイトメア残像の侵食を跳ね返せるかもしれないにゃ。
I've just had a moment.
気を悪くしないでほしいんだけどさ。にゃーにゃーはさておき、もうちょっとわかる言葉で話してくんねえか。
にゃ、簡単に言えばその力を目覚めさせるとナイトメア残像にダメージを与えられるようになるにゃ。
So I'm happy
あれは
now.
完全な存在だったはずなのに、どうしてバラバ
I
ラになってるんだ
wish
ろう。
I wish David was a
どこで見つけたに
character.
ゃ。
Then I have an excuse to pull more men. And I now have no excuse to do so.
デイビッドがアシュラを守るためにナイトメアに殺された場
I
所だ。
was thinking
こ
about
れしか見つからない。
Kelcharo the other day because recently they announced Final Fantasy and I was watching the trailer for it and I was just like,
そのデイビ
I
ッドが誰か
wish
知らない
they
け
would
ど、
get like
今の
to
状
give
況的に
Kelcharo
そ
a
の
new
人はルーシーの
version
夢が具現化した存在にゃ。
of himself when we get to New Fed. But then I was like, we're probably not going to get any SP versions of characters in general. So I'm just like, I'm sad. But then also, not related to what I just mentioned, but slightly before,
その通りにゃ。
well, I was watching the Final Fantasy trailer, because they were making another part of the remake. I watched it, and the entire time I was watching the trailer for it, I was like,
もっと早く気
Vincent,
づいてる。
he'd be cool and he looked good, and I love him so much. which is kind of funny because I'm just like, he's a vampire, and I'm just like, I too like other vampires. Very fun. Also, they announced more people that are gonna be in the game for Stranger Than Heaven, so I'm happy about that. They announced stuff for Persona 6, and then they're doing a remake of Persona 4, so that's fun. The animations and the what's it called? And like the stylization is really good and stuff like that. I thought it looked really good. What else? There was something, I was supposed to say something else about it. Oh, they also announced like a new God of War game, which I heard it was like a spin-off or something, and people were complaining about how they were playing a female in the game instead of Kratos. And I'm just like, bro, chill out, man. Like, I don't know a lot of things about God of War, but based off of what I do know from friends, like the character you're playing as is supposed to be like super important from what I'm told, and supposedly like his wife or something like that. And like my friends told me that like a good chunk of like the lore, I guess, or the things you know about in the game relates to her in some way. So I was like, then I don't know why some people are complaining about it. Like, you're playing an important character, so I don't see what the problem is. And what I realized the problem really is just, oh, it's a God of War game. We're not playing a big burly dude, and we're playing a woman. And I'm just like, really? But also, like, regardless, like, I guess, like, they did say it's a spin-off game. But even regardless if it's not a spin-off game, I don't see what the problem is. This character relatively seems important to Kratos in general, his wife. But also, like, in terms of, like, the lore, it seems she's relatively, you know, important as well. So I don't see why people are complaining about that. And then people were complaining about how old she looks. And I'm just like, bro, we're not playing a character who's supposed to be in their mid-20s doing things. And also, like, even then, I'm like, she's not supposed to, like, look super clean or whatever. I mean, she's doing a bunch of shit that requires you to get your hands dirty, like, real good. So, like, you ain't gonna be crisp and clean. So I'm just like, bruh, if you're looking for that kind of stuff, then play a different game, man. Like, what the fuck? Oh, and Tupac is in Stranger Than Heaven somehow. Yes, somehow. Yes, app. Yeah, Kratos' wife. Okay, so I was the wife who died in the 2018 game, but the game takes place during Ragnarok. I see. I mean, it's probably because Kratos has been the sole playable character for generations. I guess so. I mean, like, maybe they're doing this spin-off because, like I said, I don't know much about the God of War games, but at least to me, usually when they swap off to a character or have a spin-off, it's because, like, the main story or, like, at least one of the characters or, like, the main focus character has had their, like, I guess, like, their arc or character development done. So then you either continue it, and it might be good or shitty, depending on what it is you do or that character, or you move on to a different character, I guess, in this case. So, that's at least my general thinking about it. But still, I don't know. I would love to play a game where I woman and I beat things up, because that's fun. What else? Was there any other games that were there? that were interesting? No, I talked about Persona. I talked about Stranger Than Heaven. It was Final Fantasy. God of War drama. I think that's about it. Or at least the more important things anyways that were interesting to me.
Oi, Lucy! 黙ってんじゃねえよ。ちゃんと説明しやがれ。言えない。
Here's a war E-Day for me. I see.
言ったところで何も変わらないから。あ?
Oh, I think Nintendo Direct came out, I think recently. I heard that my friend was talking about like they're doing, I think, a remake for Legends of Zelda Ocarina of, was it Ocarina of Time? There's a remake for an older Zelda game, but I don't remember specifically which one. I could be wrong on that. Actually, don't take me for it.
ごめんなさい。
I should Google this later.
あったよ。ごめん、本当に。でもよ、今言わなきゃ機会を失っちまうかもしれねえぞ。全部終わったらちゃんと話すわ。二人きりで。まあ、少し休んでろよ。他のことはあーしがなんとかする。貸しにして。
I didn't let people finish talking and I clicked. I got to see my boys, Marcus and Nom, together after 15 years. They are best friends, not figure thinking Mirai. Definitely because you said they're best friends. Good thing you said they're best friends because I thought otherwise, man.
現状では不完全なのです。欠けたバンドだけでは先輩が話していた特殊な残像を倒すには不十分でしょう。
I will assume the lateral unless being told otherwise, so yeah. Oh, okay, just stretch for a minute. Okay, there we go. Nobu, I saw what you posted in the Discord, the soup. What is this? What is this menacing soup? He just has the... I just think about an anime where, like sometimes food has, like, aura, and I'm just like, that's just what it is.
恐怖が消えるか、それを乗り越えない限り、不死身にゃ。もちろん、倒す方法はゼロじゃないにゃ。現実を侵食する力を持ってるとしても、結局は夢の産物に過ぎないにゃ。もし夢の主、つまりルーシーの周波数が消滅すれば、あいつの存在も消えるにゃ。それくらいわかってるにゃ。だから、あの二人の前では言わなかったにゃ。
It's darker red IRL. The pic makes it look lighter. Oh, I see. I listed the spices. I did see that. Also, I saw the thing in the mod channel, Nobu. I'm gonna say don't, just because they don't seem familiar to me. Not to say that I remember everyone, but at least like that name doesn't pop up to anything that I'm familiar with. Even though I see some people only for like FGO or whatever, sometimes in a blue moon, I don't recognize this person, so I just say just don't. If they really want to, then they can try again next. Like, they can try again. Just because I don't. Yeah, we didn't recognize either. Okay, good. So I was gonna say I don't recognize. Like I said, I don't remember everybody's usernames 100%, but I remember them very generally speaking. Because it's usually the same couple people for things, and even the people that I don't see very often, I recognize those names 100%. So I'd say just don't. But I do appreciate it. As mentioning it to me. I hear a bad ending in our future for Lucy. Bad news.
もし夢の主、つまりルーシーの周波数が消滅すれば、あいつの存在も消えるにゃ。
また仲間を死なせる気か。
私の周波数が消えれば、あのナイトメアも消える。他に手がないなら。
警告未知の侵入者を検知。一部エリアを封鎖します。非戦闘員は直ちに避難してください。
ゲートがハックされたわ。気をつけて。下がって。
ごめんなさい。私が足を引っ張って。謝らないでください。あなたのせいではありませんわ。先輩でしょうか。私も一緒に戦います。
いいから。あんたは怪我人を守ることだけ考えて。
Oh, I got it. Turn around.
視界を覆われ。
Oh, there we go. I got it.
ナイトメア残像の狙いは私よ。ハッキングしてゲートを開けるから、その隙に彼女を連れて逃げて。
先輩はどうするのですか？
できる限り時間を稼ぐわ。漂白者、私の仲間がすぐに来るはずよ。
ルーシー。
残像が喋った？
ルーシー、無駄な抵抗はやめろ。楽になるがいい。
This is not good.
デイビッドに会いたいんだろう。夢の中で永遠に暮らすなら、その願いを叶えてやる。
黙って。
現実から目を背けるのはやめろ。お前は何もないあの冷たい現実になど戻りたくないはずだ。受け入れろ。ウィンウィンのはずだぞ。それともまた仲間を死なせる気か。
Nope.
Come 構わないで。早く逃げて。
私も父を残像に奪われました。これまで訓練してきたのは同じ悲劇を繰り返さないためです。今度こそ好きにはさせません。
マジで銃が効かねえな。ほんとしつこい野郎だぜ。てかよ、データの裏に隠れてコソコソしてねえで顔を見せたらどうだ。正体さえ分かりゃコーポだろうがどこのクソ野郎だろうが足がのうてんぶち抜いてやる。
I'm glad they got the Asuka. Oh, I was gonna say, I. Oh. Well, I got it. There we go, app. We got it. You said the name before, and I guess we get it here now. Confirmation, 100% now. Smasher, Night City Legend, and Boogeyman. Oh, that's very not fun. I hate to see that. That just sucks. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say, I wouldn't be able to tell you how correct, I guess, in terms of design things are, because I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know what anything's supposed to look like. I got Smasher right. Hey.
少し時間をちょうだい。よりによってアダムスマッシャーに化けると、あのナイトメア残像趣味が悪いぜ。ナイトシティの生ける伝説、荒坂最強の用心棒だ。
Can't wait to hear his robotic voice in English later on my own. That is true, because I am playing this in Japanese. It will sound different. Wait! Does it mean I should I watch the anime in English? I might have to look up some of this stuff, or some of the parts in the collab in English. But then that begs the question, should I watch the anime in Japanese or watch it in English then?
荒坂に逆らうやつは全員スマッシャーに墓場へ送られる。ナイトシティじゃ。とにかく超ヤバいクソ野郎ってことだ。
Basically, all I hear is, this is an annoying person to deal with, and I hate that. Anime, I would say English, but it's up to preference. Watch it. I watched the first episode half in English, half in Japanese to try and figure it out. Or maybe I should just watch the first episode both in English and in Japanese, and then I'll figure it out. We'll see. I've like seen clips of the anime in English, like I said, when it came out originally, and when people were talking about it and stuff like that. So like I've heard some of the English voices for some of these characters. So it's not like I don't know what they sound like, and from what I like remember, the voice acting was really good. The only reason why I'm playing this in Japanese is because there's other characters outside of the Cyberpunk characters. So I'm just like, everyone else needs to be in Japanese. This is the reason why I love Arknights, because Arknights will say, you can have this person in English, you can have this person in Japanese, you can have this person in Spanish if there's, you know, the Spanish, you know, voice pack for this person. But you basically can change every individual character you own into whatever, you know, language you want them to be in. That's separate from the actual, like, game language itself, which is great. That's why I love Arknights, because I can just be like, you're in English, you're in Japanese, you're this and you're that, which is great. I was like, I feel like that for some of my gacha games, especially like for Triple Z. I'm like, there's a couple of characters here and there that I'm like, I want you in English, but the majority of people need to be in Japanese. And I'm like, no.
感謝されるようなことはしてない。
データの裂け目を封鎖してナイトメア残像の動きを制限したけど、現状からして破られるのは時間の問題にゃ。
Okay, I might just end it a little bit earlier just because I don't know when's the next pause point, but I'm assuming after this we'll get a pause point. I'm assuming. Because I don't want to get stuck somewhere and then I can't pause.
さっき言ってたね。ドリームバンドとナイトメア残像の周波数は正反対だって。ならその周波数を解析できたら逆探知できるんじゃない？
にゃー、その手があったにゃ。試したことはないけど理論上いけるはずにゃ。解析なら研究員に任せてもらえませんか？心の収益の件について私たちも力になりたいのです。ルーシーさん、私たちを信じてください。
ありがとう。
Oh. I don't actually have freedom right now. Never mind. I can't stop here because I actually have no freedom. This isn't 100% freedom quite yet. I'm not 100% free.
こういう状況は初めてだけど、ルーシーの話だと彼女は夢を通じて心の周域からソラリスに来たみたいにゃ。なら2つの世界の間をつなぐゲートがあるはずだにゃ。それをくぐればルーシーは元の世界に戻れるにゃ。
Yeah, another 40 minutes in the mind.
そのゲートは心の周域の一番深い場所にあると思うにゃ。
Well, this is like a in the like this is still part of the section that we were doing. So
ただ詳細な位置までは感知できないにゃ。そこへたどり着くにはみんなが自力で頑張るしかないにゃ。
黒きゲートキーパーは？あの子はどこ？
他の心の周域を処理してるにゃ。 別のエリアも影響を受けてるせいでてんてこまいにゃ。直接助けてあげることはできないけど、脱出手段の準備くらいは最大限やっておくにゃ。いざという時になったらそれを使って逃がすにゃ。
最後の切り札ってわけね。かっこいい。
その時になればわかるにゃ。
Imagine Mirai stays in
いや、や
Collab
っぱり
prison
使わ
until
な
she
いで済む
finished
よう
it.
に祈るにゃ。
I mean, the game did warn her it would lock her in. I know.
先輩、出発する前に相談したいことがあります。今回のナイトメア残像は特殊なタイプです。その周波数はこちらの攻撃を弱めて一定程度に無効化する特性を持っているようです。周波数は今も拡散していますし、データの裂け目も頻繁に出現しています。今の戦力だけでは、もしナイトメア残像が再び攻めてきたら学園を守りきれない可能性があります。
簡単にゃ。同じ周波数で相殺しちゃえばいいんだにゃ。
ルーシーさんとレベッカさんの武器ならそれが可能です。特にレベッカさんの武器はナイトメア残像に対して大きな効果が見込めます。
つまりアーシが最強ってことだな。そうね。もしかしたらあんたの共鳴能力の一部かも。
それについてはまだ完全には解明できていません。現時点では先輩の持つ分断の権能が周波数の影響を無意識に遮断しているのではないかと推測しています。先輩の能力は解析できませんが、ルーシーさんたちの武器の周波数を解析再現してこちらの武器に適用することは可能です。大規模侵攻に備えて学園は防御体制を整えています。ですが武器の調整には周波数のサンプルが不足していまして、レベッカさん、もしよろしければ。
武器を研究させろって？いいぜ。元はといえばあしらが招いたトラブルだしな。自分のケツくらい拭くっての。いっそ足もここに残るぜ。ナイトメア残像が出てきたら片っ端からぶっ飛ばしてやるよ。あのバカが目を覚ました時一番会いたいのはルーシーだろ。
バンドの解析が完了しました。これでデバイスを通して心の周域内で位置を特定できます。
あんたらは先にバンドを探してな。武器の研究が終わったら足も合流するからさ。
Okay, I feel like this is a better spot because then we have our next objective to do, which we can do tomorrow.
武器がないと困るでしょ。相変わらず心配性だな。でもルーシーはどうすんだよ。丸腰で行く気か？
ルーシーさん、こちらの武器をどうぞ。元の武器には及びませんが、ないよりは良いかと。
そうね。それに漂白者がいれば大丈夫よ。足が戻るまでこいつのことは任せたぜ。
Okay, I think I should just leave it here. Just because I feel like we have our next objective, and so then we don't start something else, just because I feel like that conversation was a good ending place. Let me see here. Yeah, we'll just leave it here for today. I think that should be a good place to leave it, yeah. Oh, doggo! There's doggo! What do you mean I can't pet doggos in the game, but I can see this here. Oh my god, that's so cute. I want doggo. Oh my god, okay. Let me just do this, and then I'm gonna just change it to the screen here. Doggo is in an idle animation. Rebecca, yeah, good place to end, yeah. No, just because it seems like we have our next objective to go find the rest of the parts of the shard, like to find the other shard pieces, and then, Rebecca's gonna be with Mornay for a little bit to figure out some stuff. So yeah, the last minute vids. One minute worth of ads. I'll be back. I do have some videos, but we can watch them later. We don't have to watch them today. It's just the trailer for Triple Z, that's next week, which we still have the rest of this week to do it. So we can do that tomorrow or Friday. We have time still to do those. We don't have to do it right now, right this second. And if we don't do it, it's bad. So we have time to deal with that and do those things later. So I'm not worried right now to do those. So yeah. Other than that, we don't really have anything else. We're just basically spending the rest of this week just doing the collab, and then Saturday Cilia stuff comes out for her, which then we'll do that next Tuesday. So we basically are just waiting for extra stuff on that, but other than that, that's pretty much it. So yeah. Anything else? All right, I'm good. Hello, we're back. Okay, so yeah, I think today what we've done is good, and I don't think we need to do any more things for now. But yeah, so far, I think overall so far I like the collab. I think the story so far is really good at kind of like putting the stuff from Cyberpunk and Wuwa together in a very like cohesive like story. In terms of how things are kind of melding pretty okay for me. I guess in terms of specific like references and stuff like that, I think I would say that I can't comment on that at all, just because, like I said, I basically know like zero, like nothing about Cyberpunk Edgerunners, so like I can't comment about those things. I can only be like, this entire cutscene means nothing to me. I recognize like not very many people. Like for me, I didn't even know Rebecca was in this series. Like the only two people I recognize is both Lucy and David, and that's it. Purely because of look-wise, because I told you before, people talk about them a lot, and the show in general, for the anime. But in terms of like any characters outside of those two characters, I basically saw like no, at least the conversation that I saw, there was no conversations about other characters. So there's that. And I guess my only thing is like, I don't know how much of they're taking from the anime, or if this is like a same characters from the show, but like a totally like different spin-off type thing, which makes sense. I mean, it's kind of like the Reverse 1999 and Assassin's Creed collab. Obviously, you have the characters from the original material, but you obviously have like the story different to fit the needs of the collab itself. So I understand that, but obviously there are still some tidbits and some things here and there from the original thing. The original, was it medium that the property came from, which I can tell that there is, because obviously apps mentioning people saying certain things, so there are some of that, like mentions of people, certain, slangs and other things. It's there. It's just that I'm not picking it up as much, or like I don't understand it as much, just because, like I said, I don't know much about this show. Have a good night. Go bed and actually sleep. Wake up early if you. Oh, sorry. Don't wake up early if you don't have to. No doom scrolling. Avoid work zombie Mirai form. Thank you, Nobu. I appreciate it. But yeah. So far, I would say I would definitely say that I do like the collab so far, even though I like don't know like zero nothing. I do appreciate app though, the help with the slang and some of the wordings. Obviously, it helps me a lot. The game does a good job at you know, giving us some of the definitions here and there when we need it. Obviously, you guys told me before in chat before the game actually told me, but they obviously bring it up and stuff like that and talk about it, so that's good. So I would say so far, I know we haven't finished it, but I would say I think that the only reason why I would say I like the Assassin's Creed collab with Reverse a bit more is because I actually know, like, even though it's like a 5%, I know a bit more. It's like at least I know more. And I can kind of like, I feel more connected to it. Like right now for Cyberpunk collab right now, I'm like, I think it's good, but I'm not really connecting to it quite yet. Or like to that level, I guess. Which then, I guess, for the fake collab for Star Rail, I like connected to it, but I just didn't like it. So, you have the opposite ends and then smack dab in the middle, so yeah. Bye-bye, see you later, sleep. You'll get the slang eventually, thanks. App. I mean, I got some of the slang here and there when you told me some of be warned about these words. I did remember them, and I did catch some of them here and there, so we did catch a few here and there, so that's not too bad. I think it's just, will I remember this for tomorrow, or will I completely forget about it? So it'll be quiz time tomorrow to figure out if I actually absorbed any of that or did it just go over my head. But yeah. So thank you guys for coming out to watch me play or start the Lua and Cyberpunk collab. So far, like I said, I'm enjoying it. And hopefully the rest of it will be just as good. We'll be continuing it tomorrow and for the rest of the week if we need it. But if not, we'll kind of turn around and pivot over to some other stuff. But we'll see how much we get done tomorrow. And if you want to watch me finish it, I'll be doing that, like I said, tomorrow. But otherwise, I'll see you guys all next time. All right. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.